Now at 6, a deadly crash in Freetown sends a tow truck off an overpass. What police say about the other driver involved. A cellular outage affecting calls to police and businesses in Pawtucket. The message for customers of the carrier involved.
NBC 10 News at 6 starts right now.
New at 6, NBC 10 talks to Fall River firefighters who rescued a child from a burning building overnight. Good evening and welcome to this special streaming edition of NBC 10 News at 6. I'm Erin Coogan. The fire happened on Snell Street off Plymouth Avenue. NBC 10's Mike Cerullo brings you the first-hand accounts.
I heard the sergeant or lieutenant say, "There's somebody left in the building."
When every second mattered,
go and get them. You know, that's really all I can think about.
These firefighters didn't waste a single one.
You don't really think about it. You just go to whatever your training tells you to do.
As soon as they learned a 10-year-old boy was trapped on the second floor of this burning apartment building, they sprang into action.
We ended up having to throw a ladder up to the second floor over there and rescue a child out.
They kicked the window in. I seen them bring him out, down the ladder and all that. He was cold. And all that. They took him, put him up, wrapped him in that silver sheet and all that.
Feeling of relief.
They say the boy was shaken up but physically seemed okay. He was taken to the hospital to get checked out. These firefighters say this is another example that highlights the importance of being appropriately staffed with 4-man crews on these engines.
Having the extra set of hands, you can do a lot more work.
The firefighters union says although all responding engine companies were staffed with 4-person crews, there were other responding units still below recommended staffing levels with only 3 firefighters each.
We were able to get in the window a lot faster than the crew of Ladder 2. Ladder 2 still only has 3 members on it. We were on Engine 2, we had 4 members.
Could it have been a matter of life and death?
Yes, the fire was just taking off, and it was the apartment next door, so the doors, the fire conditions, the smoke was just beginning to bank down when we got to them. A few more minutes, it would have been a different outcome.
The chief tells NBC 10 the fire was caused by a candle left unattended. In Fall River, Mike Cerullo, NBC 10 News.
Just this week, the Fall River Fire Department announced a new system to get qualified candidates into the department faster. It's called the Hybrid Civil Service Local Register. The exact process is still being worked out. Firefighter union leadership is concerned people from the outside of the city may be given preference over Fall River residents. Police have not yet identified a tow truck driver killed in a crash in Freetown last night. It happened on Route 140 South around 6 p.m. State police say the tow truck was traveling in the left travel lane when it was hit by a vehicle traveling in the right travel lane. The tow truck was knocked off the overpass and onto Washburn Road below. Neighbors recall the terrifying crash shortly followed by the tow truck up in flames.
One explosion and then I heard another. And when I heard the second explosion, I went and looked out the window and I saw the flames. The flames were coming out from under.
Oh, yes, and I heard it too. It was like a boom. And then all the cops were flying by and the fire engines were going by. It was just crazy.
Massachusetts State Police say the driver of the tow truck died on the scene. No other hospitalizations. However, another crash on the highway was reported as a result of the response. Officers say in that instance, 2 child victims accompanied by a pair of firefighters were almost hit by a speeding car trying to bypass traffic in the breakdown lane. Investigation into both incidents remain ongoing. Right now, the city of Pawtucket says T-Mobile outages are affecting calls to police departments and the local businesses. Emergency services are still working, including 911. Meanwhile, the city says T-Mobile is working to find and fix the problem. Right now, it seems only T-Mobile customers are affected. Congratulations to the latest Providence Police Training Academy graduates. Mayor Brett Smiley and members of the department welcomed 29 new officers today during a ceremony at Bishop McVinney Auditorium. Graduates were honored for the successful completion of a 24-week training regiment. This year's recruitment class includes 3 women. This was the 73rd Providence Police Training Academy. And celebrating new beginnings and finding their forever homes, more than a dozen children were adopted this morning during a special event marking National Adoption Day. NBC 10's Mike Cerullo takes us to Family Court in Warwick.
Right over here.
5-year-old Bella and her stuffy froggy are on a new adventure. Are you excited for today?
Yeah.
They're at Family Court in Warwick, the halls filled with fun activities and smiling faces. For Bella and a dozen other children, it's Adoption Day.
Tell me what today means to you.
A new beginning.
Nicole Fowler couldn't be more excited.
She has been my baby since she was 13 months. I needed her just as well as she needed me, and we are together.
The road to get here wasn't easy.
But we are here. Bottom line.
Congratulations.
And there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
This is such a happy time for us there.
To be in these halls and to feel the positive energy is incredible.
Ashley Deckard is the director of the Department of Children, Youth, and Families.
It's so tremendous for people to open up their hearts and their homes to provide permanency for our young people.
She says there's a big need, especially when it comes to teenagers, and anyone compelled to help can find information on DCYF's website. In Warwick, Mike Cerullo, NBC 10 News.
Hundreds of families in Kent County were able to pick up a free Thanksgiving basket today, courtesy of the West Bay Community Action. Cars wound through the parking lot of West Bay's headquarters on Jefferson Boulevard in Warwick. Many of the customers depend on the West Bay food pantries during the week, too. The baskets were assembled by volunteers using food donated by businesses and nonprofits. Another nonprofit, Lights and Sirens International, handed out turkeys and other food items today in Cranston and Woonsocket. The work is supported by donors, board members, and state and local police. Lights and Sirens is dedicated to strengthening the connection between law enforcement and the community. The annual Christmas Festival of Lights is underway at La Salette Shrine in Attleboro. This is video from last year's event. Our own Patrice Wood had the honor of flipping on more than 1 million lights across the shrine property. This year, visitors will see more than 130 new displays. There's also a chance to take photos with Santa, along with live music and more. The festival runs each night from 5 to 9 p.m. through January 4th. La Salette tonight and the Big Blue Bug tomorrow. Nibbles Woodaway will once again light up the sky over Route 95 in Providence. Singer Jeffrey Osborne will flip the switch. Big Blue Bug plans to live stream the lighting on their Facebook page at 6 p.m. Now a wet start to the weekend. I'm hoping it comes to a close. We want to check in with Storm Team 10's Nick Russo. Nick, tell me it's going away.
It is going to be drier for us on Sunday, but we still can't rule out a stray shower tomorrow. When you look outside right now from our People's Credit Union Skycam in East Providence or over Tocquatin on the waterfront, it's 44 degrees, winds out of the north and west around 6 miles an hour. It feels like 41, so it's a little bit cooler when you factor in that light breeze out there tonight. Our temperatures for the most part are in the mid to low 40s, but already into the upper 30s now in North Attleboro at 39, also in the upper 30s in Hope Valley and 45 in Newport. The hour-by-hour forecast tonight, it is going to turn cold when you wake up and get out the door first thing in the morning on Sunday. Temperatures tonight sliding back into the upper 20s by about 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So dress warmly if you're up early tomorrow. We'll be heading out to church service early on Sunday. It is going to be a cold start to the day. Down to 27 for a low tonight in Providence, 26 in Woonsocket, Attleboro, and Gloucester also into the mid-20s overnight. So it's going to be a chilly day on Sunday. We'll notice some sunshine for the morning hours, but clouds fill in as we get into the afternoon. Notice a mostly cloudy sky after lunchtime. Temperatures topping out in the mid-40s. That is a little bit cooler than average for this time of the year, and we can't completely rule out a quick hitting rain shower during the late afternoon into the evening on Sunday. Notice on our hour-by-hour forecast, here we are at 2:30 as we're rooting on the Pats tomorrow. They're not at home, they're away. We'll have a lot of clouds around, some light passing showers possible. Not a major deal. Best chance for that will be during the late afternoon. Here we are at 5:30 Sunday. Again, a low chance for a quick hitting light rain shower. That moves out by Sunday evening. We dry things out heading into Monday. Monday looks like a nice day for us. Some sunshine to start off the week. As high pressure builds in, that bodes well for our holiday travel plans. Up and down the I-95 corridor from Florida all the way up into New England, and mainly dry next few days as we head into the all-important Thanksgiving travel rush. And then we get into the midweek, we start to notice a dip in the jet stream, a trough digging south out of Canada. That's going to bring in some colder temperatures as we get towards Thanksgiving. So especially after Thanksgiving by Black Friday, it is going to turn noticeably colder around here, with temperatures likely not getting much above the 40s for highs on Friday, and then potentially the 20s for overnight lows. So it is going to be getting colder here over the next several days. Our travel forecast, I mentioned, not bad Tuesday. Tuesday night, here we are at 8 o'clock Tuesday. Notice some light rain showers starting to overspread the area, but most of this falls while we're sleeping Tuesday night, so it's not really going to impact travel too much. And then Wednesday's a mainly dry day. Can't rule out another stray shower early Thursday, but Thanksgiving looks dry, seasonable. Temperatures climbing back near 50 as we get towards Turkey Day. A partly sunny sky. Again, not a whole lot to write home about here. Should be a pretty tranquil Thanksgiving for us as we get towards the holiday. Our 10-day forecast, mid to upper 40s the next couple of days. Some showers late Tuesday into early on Wednesday. And then Thanksgiving's dry. I mentioned that colder weather we're expecting as we get towards Black Friday into the holiday weekend. So it is going to turn colder towards the end of that 10-day. A sign of things to come as we get close to the start of December pretty soon.
Well, I hope the stray shower tomorrow misses me. I think I'm going to that Nibbles lighting at the at the 95, so I hope that passes. Have you seen it?
I haven't. I've driven by it many times. Beautiful.
And the lighting attracts a lot of people.
It's an iconic Providence thing. I think when I used to drive through Providence as a kid, Nibbles was like the thing I thought of with Providence.
I had never seen Nibbles until I moved here from Hawaii.
That's
and
right.
it's a big deal and really cool stuff.
It's neat, unique to Rhode Island.
Well, thank you for joining us at 6. That's here on our live stream. We'll be back tomorrow on air at NBC 10 on Sunrise. Have a good night.